Just out again for another day trip, me and my son and Matthew, and we've come up to Bosley Cloud, which is an area not far from where we live. A little bit knackered today, but not doing too bad. Just spotted these. Not quite seen these before. Anybody wants to identify those for me? On a birch tree, dead birch tree. The usual razor strop further up. Don't know if you can see those because of the sunlight, but just comes to a stump at the top. So it's probably about 20 foot high. But yeah, bit weird, just kind of caught my eye off track. Very strange. They look like razor strop on the top, but underneath the gills, that's what they're called, don't look like razor strop. It's all turned up at the edges. Not seen that before. Anybody has any ideas what they are? Message me in the comments section under the video. Somebody may know. Yeah, just a pan around, nice little bit of woodland. Goes off up to the top of quite a big hill, but it's not massive. And I'll probably get back to you in a bit when we're a bit further along. Right, here we are now up towards the top where it comes out onto some moorland. It's lots of heather and rocks, but the view is absolutely gorgeous. I just thought I'd give you guys a full count, well, more or less, big 360. And sort of over that way south towards Stoke-on-Trent, and then back this way as we pan around Welsh Mountain, way over in the distance over there. Probably can't see on the camera, but I can see with my eyes. And over in that direction is Manchester, going up north. Ah, lovely. And here we are a little bit further along the trail. We've come over the top and dropped down into the woodland, and then just kind of cut right into the woods. Come along a little bit of a trail and come across this managed area that's all been cut back. All logs, poles and what have you lying around, stumps cut out the ground. And managed to find some half logs we've managed to prop up, use as a bench to sit on, and a little table. We've just had a brew, coffee in the woods, which is awesome, and also some beans and sausage. Good old staple British diet there. And a brew. Using this time, instead of my little gas stove, this time I've used Trangia Triangle, which when disassembled is very flat, very lightweight, easy to carry. The only thing is you've just got to carry a full bottle of meths because it uses methylated spirits, but burns very hot. It's basically, I'd say, one full Trangia of fuel has managed to do 2 brews and a full pot of beans and sausage, sort of that kind of size. Oh, and just a little tip while you guys are out in the woods and you've got your bail on and it's very hard because it gets hot, you can, in fact, when you're pouring out things, use that as a support like that when you're tipping things out, like water. Just a simple wire branch, and it just gives you that bit of support on the side of the can so you don't have to touch the hot underneath. Just a handy little tip that I saw off somebody else on YouTube, can't remember who now, name escapes me. So yeah, Trangia triangle today, something a little bit different. And there's a little wire branch pot holder, it just helps. The water for the brew that was boiled on the top of there was done in a little tiny Trangia kettle that sits nicely on the top. I managed to make a little mesh lid bit thing, whatever you call it, support piece that just sits on the top like that and just gives you a bigger surface area to sit stuff on. Sorry if the camera works a bit dodgy today, but that's just the way it is. Still learning. Pile of logs, it's all supported. 2 little flat shelves, just ideal. Little bench. And it just worked perfect today for us for where we are. Again, probably just a little brew in the woods, and no shelter building this time. Again, we really are struggling to find somewhere that's not too far out, that's sort of isolated enough but has access. Yeah, very, very difficult. Very difficult to get permission, things like that. So trying to take everything into account. I don't want to just bimble into some random woods and just throw up a random shelter and upset people. So, and somewhere where it's also not going to get wrecked and we can keep coming back to. But this is the kind of thing that we find. So it's just little outings out, have a scout of an area, see what's what and see if it's doable. And plenty of materials, but unfortunately it's far too public and far too small. So yeah, onwards and upwards. Ian Lawrence again, but yeah, we'll just keep cracking on, keep trying different places, different locations, and see where that gets us. But for now, I think that's us kind of signing off for today. Say bye, Matt. See ya. Nice one. Okie dokie, folks. See you again in the next one.